680's Richard Southern joins us. Richard, a surprising warning from one of Canada's big banks. CIBC says holiday spending is completely out of control.
Just way out of control. We're spending way too much. We can't afford it in many cases, Francis. So according to CIBC, the average Canadian this year will shell out about $650 on presents. And that's up 8% over last year. And the average Canadian as well will spend another $300 on things like entertaining and decor. Here's the problem. 2 in 5 say they just can't afford it but feel pressure to spend the money anyways. And some people are already making some changes. 38% say they're changing their holiday traditions to try and save some money. 1 in 5 turning to a single gift exchange to try and cut down on the number of presents they're exchanging. You know, some of the financial experts out there, they say one of a great way to sort of keep a cap on spending this time of year is to have an envelope for each person you're buying for and to put cash in that envelope for what you want to spend. A great way to sort of prevent money from getting out of control. Better than putting it on the old credit card, Francis.
Richard, the envelope with my name on it from you better be full of a lot of cash, okay?
I did buy you a gift. Not a word of a lie. I bought you a gift. I want to give it to you on the air leading up to Christmas, if you don't mind. I got you a nice gift. You're going to like it.
Now I have to go get you something.
No. Don't worry about that.
Okay. Well, you know, all we really want from Santa is Bitcoin because more jaw-dropping records for the digital currency today.
You know what? Second thought, you can get me some Bitcoin if you don't mind, Francis. It's only going to set you back $16,500 US dollars. Yeah, it surpassed 16K today for the first time, got close to 17,000. It's actually a little bit more than 20,000 Canadian. So we're asking a lot here. It's up 900% this year. The question is, do we get into Bitcoin? If we're in, do we get out? We went to one of the experts today, Dr. Nick Watts with the DeGroote School of Business.
A bubble or a correction or whatever you want to call it is imminent. So this issue of when do I get in or when don't I get in, it's not a sense of timing. It is absolutely gambling, just like the casino for this particular product. When you look at Bitcoin, you have to ask yourself 2 questions. Is it a currency and or is it stored value? And the problem is it's neither of those things as of today, because you can't go into a store. I can't go to my convenience store and buy milk and use Bitcoin yet. And it's not like gold as a stored value, because if it was, it would be stable. And we know that it is unstable because it could go up 25% in an hour and it could just as well go down by 25% in an hour.
One more important point I want to make, too, about Bitcoin, Francis, is that if you have made money on it, it is taxable as capital gains. So it can be taxed at 50% of your current tax rate. Got to remember to make that disclosure on your tax form.
So how much money are Canadians really worth? StatsCan has figured out the average family's net worth.
Yeah, so net worth is, by the way, if you sold all of your assets and then paid down your debt, what you'd be left with. So the average family net worth, $295,000. That's actually double what it was in 1999. Most of it's tied to real estate. More than 61% of Canadians currently own a home. 20% actually own a second residence. Here's the issue, though. Debt loads have tripled from 1999. All told, families owe $1.7 trillion here in Canada. Still, Stats Canada pointing out today that 30% of Canadians are currently living debt-free, maybe a little bit more than we might have thought.
Yeah, low interest rates. Jack Astors is backpedaling from a controversial ad campaign.
Yeah, so the restaurant and bar chain, they had these billboards up across Toronto, sort of promoting their new fishbowl cocktails. The tagline, though, reads, quote, "We like them round and big." Yeah, Jack Astors, of course, has been known for this sort of cheeky language in the past, Francis, but clearly this is an ill-timed marketing campaign.
Not right now.
Yeah, you know, the discussion about sexual harassment and so forth. Jack Astors is pulling down these billboards after some outrage online.
So we now know the identity of the person who bought, well, we know who bought it anyway, the $450 million Leonardo da Vinci painting that sold just a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I guess there's only so many people in the world that could afford a $450 million painting such as this. Turns out the mystery buyer is a little known Saudi prince from the ruling family in that country. And his purchase actually is now raising some eyebrows because it comes in the midst of a wide-ranging crackdown by Saudi authorities relating to corruption in that kingdom. The good news is the painting will actually hang in a museum. The Louvre is opening an Abu Dhabi museum, and this painting will be up there for all to see. It became the most expensive piece of work ever sold when it hit the auction block the other week, Francis.
Hello, I'm on the phone. Is this going to be reality, really? This?
No,
Finger
Francis
phone?
is not crazy. He's not talking. He hasn't gone off the deep end. This is a new product hitting the market from Hong Kong-based startup called Origami Labs. It's called the Aura Smart Ring. It connects wirelessly to your phone. When you get a call, you put your finger up to your ear. The sound goes through the ring, through the bone in your finger, and into your ear. So it's kind of a new way to take a call if you don't want to wear those Bluetooth headphones. Bone conduction technology.
This will make you look less ridiculous? Is that it? Just to clarify, okay.
Get your finger out of your ear. The battery lasts 1.5 hours. It sells for $100, Francis.
Yeah, Richard, don't put that on my Christmas wish list, okay?
This just in. Only the anchors can do that.
All right. Thank you, Richard.
Thanks.